Hi, good afternoon. My name is Judith Hadley and I'm here on this short stay-at-home video to give you a brief introduction to Feng Shui. Feng Shui meaning wind and water. It is actually spelled Feng Shui but pronounced Feng Shui. During this difficult and unprecedented time that we're going through, it's very, very difficult for us because our salons are closed, we can't see our clients, and it's lovely just to dip in and out of different therapies, have an introduction to different treatments, and what better way to challenge the mind and grow and develop into something new or something that you've been meaning to look up and never had time or the chance to do it. So I'm just going to go through some of the things that we can do whilst we're at home to improve our look and harmony within the home, or your office, or your garden, whichever environment you choose to enhance or make changes to. It doesn't matter what property you live in, whether it's a bungalow, a flat, semi-detached, detached, terraced house, it's all the same philosophy. Feng Shui is huge. There are so many different theories and books can contradict each other because it's a different philosophy. The old traditional methods, such as the compass points and north, south, east and west directions, is totally different to the one I'm going to speak to today, which is from the Black Hat sect philosophy. And the advantage of the Black sect philosophy is that it can be done on any home, whether it's mobile, a boat, a caravan, and there are no compass points required. So again, it might be that you've read something different. There are so many schools out there. The Flying Star School uses maps and astrological stars. Up to now there are 432 maps in existence. There's probably more now because they change each year, and they relate to colours, numbers and stars. Then we've got the 8-house water method, which again use numerology and specific numbers for the residents living in the property. There's also the Westernized theories, of which I follow one of them, and also the compass points are related with different things to create a different theory. So again, try to, if you're interested in Feng Shui, try to stick to one philosophy or theory and only follow that one, okay, because it is confusing, very complex, and it's not black and white. Everybody's house is individual, and I sort of go out to do Feng Shui homes visits for consultation purposes, so you get a bespoke plan of what to change, what to do to improve your look, abundance, wealth, and to harmonise the family and create lots and lots of positive changes. Okay. Feng Shui is a way of life, and if it's used with positive intention, this is very, very good. We can all manifest things. If we think negatively, we attract negative things happening in our lives. It's best to try and remain positive, even if you're going through a bad time, such as this with the coronavirus. We've got to sort of take the positive things of what's happening around us and not try not to dwell on the negative things. And positive intention, when you're doing the Feng Shui changes, if it's done with positivity, it will have a much better effect. And ultimately, we will create a more harmonious environment. Knowledge surrounding Feng Shui, as I've said, is vast, and I've got some very basic and general rules. So it doesn't matter which philosophy or theory that you are following, there are general rules that everybody can adhere to help improve the atmosphere and the look concerning the family members. Behind me, I've got a plan with numbers. You'll see numbers, colours, and this is called the Bagua. Bagua means 8 sides, okay, because it's the 8-sided shape with 9 areas, and the 9 areas relate to different areas in our life, and they're all attached to a colour, at least one colour, but the main colour is on the plan with a number, and it's it's always situated in the same format. So from any house, from the front door, or any room, from the room that you enter the bedroom or the lounge from the door, it relates to the same plan regarding the colours and the numbers. The front door is always taken from this side here. So if your front door's on the side, you would turn this bagwork round so that your side door is here, and that's how you would plan your 8-sided shape relating to the colours and numbers. We've got different numbers. The area I'm studying in my house at the moment is the prosperity area. It's number 8. Okay, so number 8, as you can see, is prosperity. It's abundance and wealth are all linked to this area, and there are different things that you can do to enhance and harmonise and improve the look to that area in you, sort of wealth, abundance, prosperity, which means different things to different people. And obviously you would sort of concentrate on what to do regarding as what you need in your life. In the middle, at the back of the house, we've got the fame and reputation, which is the colour red here, and it's number 1 because it relates to you personally. So again, if you wanted to enhance your fame or your reputation at work, or get to that higher level in the job, or boost your sort of name for whatever reason, you would enhance this area in your house or in a room. At the side of that, we've got number 2 area, which is the love and relationship corner. And as you can see here, it's number 2, so you would enhance this, and it's linked to the number 2 with regards to pictures of couples, 2 sort of crystals. The rose quartz is the love stone, it's beautiful pink crystal there, so you could sort of help and try and improve that relationship that you're sort of not quite sure of, or if you're a single person, you would enhance this area in the home to maybe meet a new partner. And again, you do it with positivity, not, well, I'm going to do this because she said it'd be okay, and then nothing happened. That's not positive. You've got to obviously change it, put the rose quartz in there, right, this is me, this is obviously a new chapter, and we'll start as we need to go on with positive intention. So the middle 3 areas, we've got number 4, which is family, and that's the brown area. Number 9 in the centre relates to health and well-being. This is the heart of the home. Okay, so again, anything that's obviously worrying you, any health issues, just take a look at this area of the house because it normally does tell a story. At the side of the health and opposite to the family, number 4, we've got the children area, and it's the number 3. So children and creativity, so it's the fun corner. Here you can put sort of hobbies, pictures of children. It's a fun number, sunshine and laughter, musical, creativity, any interest that you have, you would sort of enhance this area with. Across the front, which again, your front door or the door into your room that you feng shui in would come across this sort of front wall here. And at the left hand side, we've got the skills and knowledge, which is associated with the colour green and the number 7. So again, if you want to remember it by number 7 for skills and knowledge, learn something new. There's 7 days in a week, learn something new each day. Number 6 is opposite the fame and reputation, obviously for career, and number 6 is actually the career area in your life path that you should be on, or you might be on a path that you don't like. So again, if you enhance this number, it can sort of help you make changes, and it will improve the harmony and resolve that issue that you might have, whether it's at work or regarding sort of your career at the moment. At the side of the career, we've got the grey area, which is number 5, and this is helpful people and travel. So again, you can look at this area if you want to travel more. Obviously, you can put sort of different things into this area to bring in the sort of global maps and travel And also helpful people, you might be doing work on your home, might be an extension, so you would improve this area and put sort of things in there or adapt it slightly to sort of create that look in getting the extension finished, and the helpful people into your life to help you sort of progress and develop in what area you're interested in. So this is known as the Bagua, 9 areas, 1 to 9, with relating to different areas of your life. The general rules apply to improve look and harmony, and again, it doesn't relate to the Bagua, it's more general. And I'm going to go through the top 10 ways that you can improve your atmosphere, energies of the home. And again, you can use crystals. Again, we've got the rose quartz crystal, pink, because it relates to the pink area. You can put a piece of rose quartz in front of a picture of you and your wife, your husband, your partner in this area at home. There are many crystals having many different sort of subtle energies, and again, a healing energy. Citrine again, yellow and white, which is the children and creativity colour. We've got black obsidian, again to help with the career move. This represents focus and concentration and getting the job done. The crystal, again, that can enhance any area of the Feng Shui Bagua is the rose, white clear quartz or white quartz, and this can be put into any of these 9 areas to enhance and improve energies and get rid of negativity. So this, again, very, very powerful, and can help you with your chosen path, any changes that you want to make in your life. So the top 10 rules of Feng Shui, the general rules that everybody can do. Because we're going through such sort of complex time at the moment, we don't know, there's no certainties anymore. And one way you can make yourself feel better is to declutter. And they say that decluttering the home declutters the mind. So now's the time, you've got the extra sort of home time to concentrate on getting wardrobes sorted out. Don't have piles of books and magazines everywhere, and try and declutter the house, or start one room at a time, because this will help you clear and I think more straight about where you want to be, what you want to do. And this not just involves the house, it involves your garage. It's very important to get things off the floor. The energy in Feng Shui is stronger at ground level, and as it gets higher in the room or the house, it sort of transforms upwards like a stick of rock, so that what starts off in one corner sort of hires into the room above it. So to declutter off the ground, you're creating a lot more energy, and it's absolutely mind-blowing how it makes you feel after decluttering. So get everything off the floor, throw things that you've never used in 6 months, 6 years, 16 years, just put it in a box. The tips are closed at the moment, which isn't a problem. Just put it somewhere tidily, or off the floor on a shelf, or a worktop, and declutter as many rooms, including the garage, as possible, because again, this will block and cause negativity in whichever area of the house that the clutter's in. Again, dust, don't have cobwebs, don't have sort of surfaces that aren't wiped and clean. Again, we clean our house, and yes, it's tiring, however we feel so much better afterwards, and decluttering will help this as well. The number 2 general rule regarding the front door, which would be on, again, the front of the house, or this front wall, and the front door is known to be the mouth of the home, where the energy comes in and leaves. So it's the mouth of the house, it's where the energy comes in, and you want to attract good energy. If you've got lights outside, make sure they're clean and in good working order. Don't have bulbs that are spent, replace them as and when you can, immediately if there's a problem. If you have a doorbell, make sure it's in good working order as well. There's nothing worse than having a bell that doesn't ring. Again, bells and the sound does clear any energy blockages. So again, the front doorbell it's essential that it should be working. And if you have lights outside or inside, keep them well lit. And if you do have an outdoor light, it can enhance the energy coming into the home if the lights kept on from dusk until dawn the next morning. Some of the sensors do it automatically, or a timer, if you obviously can put your light on a timer, or just switch it off when you go to bed, but put it on at dusk. And again, nice clean shades, so that your front door is given as much of the vibrant energy regarding it being well lit and the doorbell working. Number 3, we've got some little coins here, and these coins can be situated above the front door, and this is to attract money into the house. And these little 3 coins can be put over the office door as well, but again, in the Chinese philosophy of Feng Shui, they are considered to be very, very lucky, and red is the most auspicious colour, auspicious meaning lucky and positive. And if you put these 3 little coins above the door on the inside of your front door, it can help attract money into the home. The 4th rule, general note, for rooms with beams. I live in an old property, we've got beams everywhere, and we have sort of different things to put on the beams. So if it's in a skills and knowledge area, which is green, we can have butterflies. But butterflies help transition and growth and development, and they lift the beams, because from beams we get negative energies coming down from the beams. So we need to uplift the energy using butterflies or bamboo flutes, anything small that can be put on the beam with blue tack or something sort of easier as opposed to difficult. Just keep it to butterflies. Anything that's up, aeroplanes, different things represent different hobbies as well, so it's what you choose, what you like in your life. Butterflies are beautiful anyway, so I prefer the butterflies because again it brings change, transformation, and it uplifts any beams that you might have in the rooms in your house. And number 5, the golden rule is for bedside cabinets. Again, it doesn't matter where the bedroom is in relation to the bagware, but try and have matching cabinets on either side of a double bed for a couple, because this will keep the balance of the relationship sort of more 50-50. If there's only one bedside cabinet at one side, it's very interesting, because sometimes it can mean that that person thinks that they're more important within the family or the relationship. So again, it's nice to keep 2 bedside cabinets with matching things on it. For example, clock radio on one, telephone on the other if you needed communication during the night, or 2 of the rose quartz crystals. These are nice putting on photographs in front of pictures or photographs of the couple on each of the bedside cabinets. Don't have pictures of other people like your children, which are beautiful. Obviously it's nice to have pictures of the children all over, but the love and relationship corner or your bedroom is just for you and your partner. So try and bear that in mind with photographs. Rule number 6 relates to flowers. We all love flowers. I love flowers. I'd rather forfeit a meal if it means either buying a bunch of flowers or Sunday lunch. I would go for the flowers every time, much to my husband's dismay, but I love fresh flowers. And again, don't have dried flowers and twigs, because again, this is dead energy in the home. Fresh flowers represent life, flourishing, blooming. They smell lovely, they look lovely, and with nice clean water they can enhance the energy of any room. So again, clean water, change it sort of every other day, but keep it nice and clean. And as soon as they start to die, please throw them away. There's nothing worse than a vase of dead flowers when visitors are walking into the house, because again, they're smelly and it's not good on the eye. So nice fresh flowers. And rule number 7, keep toilet lids down, okay, because toilets represent money draining down the pan. Water is represented with sort of the finances of the house. So if you are not putting the toilet lid down before flushing, you're flushing your money down away, down the drain. So as soon as you've obviously been to the loo, even when flushing, put the toilet lid down, because it's so simple. And I think women do it sort of more so than men. I'm not obviously being sexist, but we sort of sit on the seat anyway, but keep the toilet lids down when they're not being in use, or even when flushing, because again it helps the money to stay in the property, in the house, and not drain it all away. The 8th rule is the office desk. If you're working from home, which many of you are at the moment, the office desk should face the door. So your chair should be looking at the door of the office or whichever room it's in. Not immediately opposite, because the energy is too strong then, but maybe from a diagonal corner, from a side of the room. But again, don't sit with the back to the door, because again this could invite backstabbers into your career or office environment. So please don't encourage sort of negative people by doing this, because it's a golden rule: always face your office door whenever possible. Rule number 9, avoid stripy wallpaper. This is because stripes are seen to take the energy down through the floor. And again, there's some beautiful stripe wallpaper. I've had it myself and wondered why sort of I was a single girl sort of many years ago, lived on my own, and in the bedroom I've got this beautiful Sanderson's stripy wallpaper, and it was blue and not pink, like the love and relationship colour. And again, Feng Shui'd it, and my life totally turned round. So again, be mindful if you're having a bad time. Look at the wallpaper or your decor, because stripes sometimes are very good, but quite often with stripe wallpaper it causes negative effects on the sort of residents of the house. And number 10, if I can just put that down, if your windows are opposite telegraph poles outside, it might be a very sort of positive change to put a crystal in the window. As you can see, lights reflect off the different facets of the crystal, so not only do they stop or negate any bad effects from the telegraph poles, because they actually are considered to be poisoned arrows coming into the home. This will stop that effect happening, but it will also give you beautiful rainbow colours around the house, especially if the sun gets onto the crystal. So again, it creates such positive energy. You can have them whether you've got telegraph poles or not. They make a beautiful asset or feature in a room with the rainbows that they reflect. We've got a bell here, again, to put on the front door. So if you don't have a doorbell, you can sort of put a wind chime, and again, beautiful positivity feature for energy, and lovely sort of little bell there when you open and close the door. There are many things that you can do to enhance the positivity, energy, with crystals, feng shui, colours and numbers. And again, it's a huge subject, but again, I hope you've enjoyed the brief introduction. This is my website, which is in transition at the moment, so obviously you won't find it, but please sort of email me if you want any more information. And if you are interested, a nice little exercise, I've got some questions here. If you want to sort of reflect on this stay-at-home video for the FHT, I've got 3 questions that you might want to sort of email into us, with 5 questions in total. So 3 main ones and 2 additional ones. And the first question is, how many areas of life does the bagwork represent? Okay, so again, you can revert back to your video if you want to, but how many areas does it reflect? Number 2 is, what do the words Feng Shui mean? Okay, not how are they spelt, but what do they mean? And question number 3 is, regarding the home, where is the mouth of the home considered to be? Which area of all the sort of 8 sides would you find the mouth of the home? And number 4 and 5, I'd like you to state 2 general rules that I've just discussed with you that can be carried out to improve your luck, prosperity, and create harmony or better positivity within the home. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this short video. Please send the answers into the questions, and obviously you can send these in as part of your CPD and reflective practice if you like. But again, thank you for listening, and if you'd like any more information, we'll gladly sort of be in touch with you on a one-to-one basis. All right, bye for now.